All right, Eric. Eric from San Francisco. Welcome to the, well, my seat at the Paramount Theater in Aurora, Illinois. This is what I look at every day. Thank you. Very honored to be here. Asking about the rig. The rig is very simple. It looks more complicated than it actually is. The rig, the beginning and ending is this Marshall Silver Jubilee. I've collected 7 of these things over the last 15 years, and this is one that just came out of mothball. It was literally discovered in a rack for almost 20 years, so it's mint condition, and it sounds great. And we start with the Jubilee, that tone, and I have this A-B box, so this is basically the straight Jubilee. And then what I do is I pair it with any combination of these 3 alternates. Category 5, which is basically a Marshall Super Lead or Super Bass. More sounds more like Super Bass, and with a mid boost. And the second jack here is for the theremin, which we'll tell you about later. And then this Twinkle In by Van Wilden, which is kind of like an overdrive special, very, very direct, dark. Then this Carol Ann, which is a bit cleaner, but again, very direct and dark. So here are the alternates. This is the Van Wilden. Here's the Carol Ann. There's a bit of a click between them, but effect and a delay. It's got like an Aquapus and a reverb pedal, and it's a way huge Aquapus, a TC chorus, and a Boss reverb, and that's the kind of the effect chain. So it kind of just gives you these chimey bits. And then the category 5 is just straight up dry. Get your humble pie on, you know, and then what you do is when you pair it with the Jubilee, you get this massive explosion. Now the cabinets are Van Wilden, and two of them are ported, and 2 of them are closed back. And they're all EV speakers, and it's only 2 on at the same time. So basically, what you're hearing is only 4 of 12. And this is the main sound. This is the Van Wilden and the Jubilee. Like the main solo tone, and you have the delay. Speaking of Eric Johnson, we talked about that earlier. And then this is a new addition for me. It's this Hughes & Kettner Rotosphere, which is a Leslie pedal, which is very good. Some of the notables is a Tube Screamer, which is basically just overdrive on overdrive. It just gives you a bit of there's a lot of the feedback. And then one of my favorite pedals, George Trips makes these things called a pork loin, way huge. And it's really thick and has a huge weight on the notes. Standard issue MXR micro flanger. And then the infamous fuzz penny. I call it a fuzz penny. It's actually a fuzz face. And this is the very first one that George made for me. It's gone all over the world. And as you can see, as it aged, it looks like a penny. And like they've just come out with these now, and it's they're very cool actually because they're very shiny. They're very shiny. And I almost don't recognize them, but it kind of makes a noise. Pedals. And then the rack. Eric's getting the bonus tour today. In a good mood. The rack, I don't know if you can get the light back here, but secret weapon that nobody sees a lot of times. Key to my front house sound. Those polymer speaker simulators. Each amp goes through a speaker simulator. And they are the warmest, most direct. When I first started thinking about it, and they go, "What do you mean you don't have to mic the amp? That these things will actually take the place of the mic?" But I swear by them, and the sound is so direct and so thick and just warm and inviting, and it's better than any microphone. And I use a 2290 with the Van Vilden, and the Trinkulator is the buffer for the flex loop, and then there's the pedal chain for the Caroline and the Monster Power Rack, which is. That's really a critical piece to the thing because if I have all this nice stuff when you can just plug it straight into the wall, you know, I mean, you gotta have something that's gonna protect it. The monster stuff. A couple of spare heads and Bob's your own.